A very good evening to everybody watching. Thank you for joining us tonight on the evening review. My name is Toivon Jebela. Tonight on the platform we are joined by Roger Nautoro. He is the Popular Democratic Movement candidate for the Omaruru Constituency in next week's regional council election. And Roger is here to share his ideas with the electorate of Omaruru ahead of that important vote on Wednesday. Thank you very much, Roger, for making time. Tell us about, you are actually the deputy mayor currently of Omaruru. Well, what have you, of course it's a collective leadership there, but you want to go a step further now. Maybe if you can tell us about how the past 5 years have been under your leadership, because you were mayor at one point, and now you're deputy mayor, again, as a part of the collective.
Thank you, Toivo. Greetings also to all the viewers, all that are within the land of the brave, especially the people from the river town that are having a chance comes Wednesday, the 26th, to make a change, a vote that is going to determine the next 5 years. Yeah. I should start by Genesis of 2021. When I served as mayor, the political aim was to restore the dignity of our town. In terms of management, for the first time ever, we had our management committees. In those management committees, we invited all the managers in the municipality, because remember, these are the people that are the implementers. These are the people on the ground. These are the people that are bringing forth all the points to be discussed in the agendas and so on. One of the important things that we have also done is that we inherited leadership. And one of the unfortunate, we have a locality called single quarters. Omaruru was also one of those towns that were still having the single quarters as part of residents, housing residents and so on. So what we did was we relocated single quarters. We don't have single quarters. We relocated, of which we are planning to establish already. The constructors are also on the ground to develop the old single quarters into a market for people. One of the greatest also successes is that tomorrow, which is the 21st, we are going to have an official opening of NATAS. So the people of Omaruru, if you want to ride your learner's license, you don't need to drive all the way to Karibebe anymore. They would not need, even if they want to renew their driver's licenses and so on, it's going to happen in Omaruru. And that is it's a seat that has been planned already in 2021 when I was mayor. And currently the leadership that is also there under the capable management chairperson, Mr. Mangundu, and then the current mayor, and all of us as a collective, we pushed through. We really managed to push through, and it is going to be a reality starting from tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, share your ideas, maybe in brief. Not all of them. It's a lot of things. I see your manifesto here, but it's important that it comes from the horse mouth. Some of the ideas you have for Omaruru once elected as councillor for the constituency.
The biggest dream that I have for the Omaruru constituency is I want us in primary, in genesis of the term, I want to establish, to birth the Omaruru constituency development, the Omaruru constituency solidarity and prosperity fund. So now this prosperity fund, solidarity and prosperity fund, is having pillars. One, that is also echoing the good stance of our President, Excellency Meme Netumonani Ndaitwa, her support towards the creative industry. So we want to support the creative industry. We've got a lot of musicians, a lot of artists that hails from Omaruru, the likes of Ralph and Pele, the likes of Extras, the Pirikures and so on, Eric Mawa and a few of them. So we want to establish, we want to have a music studio in Omaruru. As far as sport is concerned, on the pillar of sports, Last weekend, as a candidate, as the PDM, we hosted a tournament for people, for the young. We had about 400 players. We had 20 teams, of which each team is having 20 players. If you multiply that, you have 400. So we want to support sports. We want to upgrade Maboge Stadium. We want to upgrade, in partnership with the municipality, we also want to upgrade the Africa Olympic Stadium so that we can have a more advantageous platform. We want to combine all these young people that are so good in Omaruru so that they can have one big team that is going to represent Omaruru either in the first division also, so that we can even buy status. As far as safety, health is concerned, I want to make sure that we construct a mobile clinic in the suburbs of Omaruru, in Hakahana, in the hearts of Omaruru. We also want to see, because remember, in terms of Article 108, when you look at all the responsibilities of the council, as well as when you look at section 30 of the Regional Council Act number 22 of 1992, we have these agreements and so on between governments, the decentralized functions of government. We want to make sure that the police station is also erected. It is standing in Omaruru. So
there's no police station at the moment. Or?
We do have a police station, but it is quite far. It is quite far from Odonje, close to 1,500 meters. That you have to walk all the way to the police station. So by the moment that you get to the police station, you have already forgiven the person. So that's why we want to make sure that we have it in the hearts of Omaruru.
Yeah.
And as far as education is concerned, we only have one secondary school in Omaruru itself.
Okay.
So it's one of the things through the education directorate, the Directorate of Education, Youth, Sports, Innovation. So arts and culture, we want to also make sure that we construct a second secondary school, high school in Omaruru.
Yeah. Well, what separates you, Mr. Nautoro, from others? Because it's a pool of you guys contesting for this position. And there are people who are undecided up to now. What is your selling point? What is it there? What is that unique element about you compared to those that are in the running with you?
The one thing about Roger Nautoro is that it can also be attested to the time that I was mayor, where I have an open door policy. I'm a people's person. That is very open to say, and I'm also challenging the citizens to say, they should give me the vote. At the end of the day, if there are certain things that are not going to be accomplished, I would say, hold me to account.
Yeah. So
that's one of the special things that I have. And one of my weaknesses is delivery. I do not want, I have an issue with procrastination when it comes to service delivery. I am an action-driven leader. I believe in transformational leadership. When you look at most of the parties in Omaruru, before primaries, people were fighting because of positions. Why did I say, as a sitting councillor, local authority councillor, I said, it is time for me to step aside in peace. They say a good dancer actually knows when to leave the stage, so that I can also try to help groom other leaders also. Yeah. So I believe in transformational leadership. I believe in good governance. I believe in accountability. I believe in transparency. I believe in tolerance.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I look at your manifesto. There are 5 pillars here. There's empowerment of empowering youth, education, and creative arts. You touched on that. Investing in sport and infrastructure. You spoke about it. Community and social welfare. I think that is okay. The one element that I don't see here is youth unemployment, or just job creation in total. What is your plan there? You see,
Omaruru, at the moment, when you look at the issue of water, we are rich because we do not have any relations with NAM Water. Our water we drill directly from the Omaruru Basin, which is the Omaruru River. That is actually our pride. And I want to capitalize on that. I want to start a youth garden that is going to support in terms of job creation, where we're going to employ a lot of young people. I want to also look in terms of, when you look at the periphery, we've got Osino, a mine that is also in coming, and all the other government agencies, especially even the security cluster. We have the NCS, the Namibian Correctional Service. So, as a regional councillor, I want to bridge that gap, so that at least we make sure that in Osino, we have to make sure that the youth of Omaruru are also employed. We have to make sure that at least also in the correctional service, because the correctional service is in Omaruru, we need to make recommendations for our young people to also get into those positions. And the other is that also, I want to also look in terms of other initiatives that we are going to have, to invite investors to Omaruru, so that together with the municipality, these two institutions, the municipality and then the Omaruru Constituency, they need to work as a collective, so that we can see what, in terms of youth unemployment, what are we going to do together as a collective to address the issue of youth unemployment. Also, to address that, it is my wish and one of my dreams that we establish, that we birth the Omaruru Vocational Training Center, so that we can already equip our young people, prepare them already for the markets that are there. And the garden that I'm talking about, at the end of the day, we need to look in terms of creating a market, because it does not help. You have a garden, you produce fruits, vegetables, and there, but there is no market. So we have a lot of good business people in Omaruru that we are going to tap on. So I'm not standing only just for the Popular Democratic Movement. I'm standing for the people of Omaruru. Hence, the Constituency Development Committee, the setup is going to be different. We are going to look at the current stakeholders. We're going to look at even those political contestants. I'm going to invite them, all of them, to be part of the Constituency Development Committee, and all the other aspiring politicians and activists and so on, also that are part of our society. Look at people that have bright ideas, so that they can come on board, and then we make decisions as a collective for the people of Omaruru, because we are saying Omaruru is first this time.
Absolutely. We go for a very short break and return with Roger Nautoro.
Save the date for November 26, 2025, when all registered voters head to the polls for the regional councils and local authorities elections. Your voice matters, and your vote is your voice. Head to your nearest polling station and elect your leaders. Remember, every vote counts. Get involved, put your voice in the box. Vote on November 26, 2025.
We continue the conversation here on the evening review with Roger Nautoro. He is the PDM candidate for Omaruru Constituency. There is in Omaruru, in recent years, SWAPO has been the dominant force there. I look at the 2015 regional election. SWAPO won, the SWAPO candidate won by 1,400 votes, and the closest guy from UDF had 678 votes. PDM was a distant third at 348 votes. That was 2015. Then in 2020, for some reason, I don't know what Muti and Juju PDM was using, but you closed the gap very closely. Yourself, you stood in that election. SWAPO won with It says here that SWAPO won with 895 votes. That is Mr. Ernst Wether. You, Roger Nautoro, came second with 819. 895, 819. What transpired to the extent that PDM, was it due to you as a man, or did the party itself do something different to the effect that you came very close?
You see, the regional councils and local authorities elections are personal. People do not look at party politics. Quite antithetical, they look at national politics. That's exactly what transpired. Everybody saw this young candidate as an alternative, and the unfortunate part.
How old are you? Is it, if it's not too much to ask, on air?
Yeah, no. Quite proudly, I became a councillor at the age of 27.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I just retired. I'm a retired youth. I just retired quite recently on the 2nd of May.
Yeah.
I turned 36.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the unfortunate thing is, and then I think it's one of the things that we need to look at as Namibians. Our political system is too fragmented. And it's that fragmentation that gave SWAPO the key to the constituency office. Because we were in a deficit of 75. And when you look at the other candidates, some got more than 150, some 200 and so on. Yeah. So the more fragmented we are, the unfortunate chances we are giving to the governing party.
Yeah, there's something that happened this week. This week, some officials in the Karas Regional Council were arrested, and people started questioning, because of course LPM dominates in that area, and people were questioning the timing of the ACC arresting those officials just 5 days or so before the election. But someone on social media commented this morning, very interestingly, to say, but if you think they are going after the opposition, the SWAPO candidate for Omaruru Constituency, your rival in this, your biggest rival, if the past results are anything to go by, has been arrested. He was arrested recently by ACC and just got bail recently. So people are saying ACC should not wait to do its job because it's elections and whatnot. That unfortunate incident for the SWAPO candidate, is it what they say, another person's what? There's an Afrikaans word, underman's... yeah.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah. Does it put you in the clear now to win this? Because if you can't, Mr. Nautoro, if you cannot win this election next week, while contesting with somebody who has corruption allegations, charges actually above their head, that would be unfortunate. That would be a very serious indictment on you.
Yeah. What one could say is that I know the candidate, she's a dear sister of mine. We have served together in council. But the unfortunate part is that when we, in terms of the Local Authority Act, Act number 23, Section 10, Act number 23 of 1992, Section 10 is where we say that we are going to, I promise to uphold and defend the Namibian Constitution and all the laws of the Republic of Namibia, and to perform my duties as a local authority councillor diligently, fairly, honestly, and to the best of my ability. When we go off-road, the law is going to follow us. So at the end of the day, the people of Omaruru have a choice. Are we going to waste resources of the government? Should by whatever grace happened, my sister wins, and we have a by-election next year, 2026. So what I'm telling the people of Omaruru is that, look this side. Roger Nautoro is the only candidate with a clean and a clear record. My record is very clean. And I applaud the ACC because they are doing their work. It does not matter. So I agree with the sentiments of the citizen that is saying that no, it is not the fact that they are only targeting the opposition.
Yeah.
So as leaders, we need to take decisions that are not going to put us into in our reputations in disrepute. We need to perform our duties fairly. We need to, if there are issues that you could see that this issue, I am conflicted. What is wrong to say I cannot participate in this matter because I have an interest, I have a conflict of interest? We need to declare. Yeah. So I urge the Marubians to not waste their votes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Parties like, I don't know who's standing now at this moment for UDF, but UDF is also, historically, it was always strong also in your area. How are you going to navigate your way around, maybe assuming that the SWAPO issue, that arrest damaged the reputation of the candidate by default, of course. I don't think it was by design, but other parties, how are you going to navigate your way past them?
At the moment, it's unfortunate that I'm not in a position to declare who, but we have 4 of the political parties, our contestants that have decided to put their weight behind us for the regional council. We also this morning we also received a request by one of the candidates, a regional candidate also, that have decided to also withdraw from the race to give us a better chance. He has done that in good faith for the one reason that it is not the political colors or the slogans that are going to bring development, but it is the ideas. So now when he looked at the ideas that we have for the Omaruru constituency, he decided to give us his support. So, and as far as the other political parties are concerned, politics nowadays, especially in Namibia, it's more, it's centered around tribes and so on.
Yeah.
And I have proven that, because most of the parties that are there, they are predominantly not tribal, but tribe-based organizations or political organizations. And I've walked past that.
Yeah.
Through the work that I've done in a community. In the year of 2020, I took a lot of young people from Omaruru. We took them to participate in choral festivals in South Africa, Lesotho, and so on. The same young people I took in 2013, took them to Holland, took them to Germany. Quite recently, I also led a delegation of the Opuo youth choir. Opuo is 100% Oshiwambo, the choir itself. Oshiherero Himba. But we've managed to part of our repertoire, we have managed to perform one of the renditions by P.H. Kisting, our former Deputy Bishop of the ELCRN, a song that is in KKG. So it is a testimony that I have passed tribalism and so on. So with me, it's about service delivery. Yeah. With me, it's all about accountability. It's all about performance. It's all about deliverance.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. There's something that you revealed today here that I did not know at all, and that is the water source for Omaruru. When you said that you don't get your water from Namwater, you have a reservoir of some sort there. That's incredible. So yeah, no, thank you for coming to the platform. All the best for Wednesday.
Thank you.
We will call you back here if you get elected and the people of Omaruru tell us that the man is doing contrary to what he was saying on that platform. We are going to replay this tape and then say, see what you said, see what you are doing. But otherwise, thank you for coming.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. That is Roger Nautoro. He is the PDM candidate for Omaruru Constituency in this coming Wednesday's regional council election. And he was here to pitch his ideas, to the electorate of Omaruru. Thank you for watching.